Chris with HobbyKing.com, and we got the new Skyzone TX-5D video transmitter. Now this is definitely not your normal video transmitter. It's got a lot of cool features on it, and it's definitely geared towards the aerial photographer or cinematographer that is looking for, you know, a mid-size or a larger camera ship. And the reason for that is it has digital video input as well as analog video input as well as video switching via an RC channel. Let's talk about that in a second. Let's just go over some of the raw specs on it. Now it's 600 milliwatts of video transmitting power, 32 channels on the 5.8 band, so it pretty much is compatible with all ground stations, goggles, anything in the 5.8 band. This is going to go ahead and transmit on that. Channel selection is fairly easy, just the standard 2 button for the 4 bands, and the other button is through the 8 channels in that given band. Now if we roll it over onto the side, we've got 2 ports right here. We've got a standard HDMI port. Now this works with any HDMI input type of device, meaning a higher end camera. So if you got a mid-size multi-rotor with like an X5 or a GH3 or a larger one that's flying like a Canon Mark series camera, you can take the HDMI cable, which is included, plug it right into the camera and port it right into here, and it already does the encoding for de-encoding, I guess, for the analog video and sends that on out. So you don't need to have a separate HDMI to analog converter. It's built in right into this. It also has another port right over here, which allows you to either put in a secondary video source, meaning an analog video source. So you're able to take that in, so you could have like an FPV camera and then a gimbal camera. And it also has a couple inputs here for the receiver, and it allows you to switch between those 2 video sources it's transmitting. So it's a video switch as well. So basically 2 inputs in, one being HDMI digital for your camera, the other one being analog for your FPV, so you could have them mounted at 2 different points. And then it has the ability to switch manually in between those 2 or via an RC channel, so you can actually rotate in between those. The other cool feature that this has with Skyzone products is the ability to synchronize the channels. Now, if you're out there filming by yourself, you're probably not going to have a lot of problems with the 5.8 band. There's 32 channels across that. But if you're flying in a heavily congested 5.8 area where there's other people flying, you know, FPV and stuff like that, these are analog video signals, so you definitely could have crossover. I definitely have been FPV racing, and where you're trying to get 8 people on one flying at the same time, you got a lot of bleed over on channels. The cool thing with this product is you put it into an RC channel, and if you pair it with a Skyzone receiver, such as the RC800s and a few of the other ones, it actually, through that channel, you can flip it on your transmitter, and it changes and synchronizes the channels, and you can roll through them. So if you're doing something and all of a sudden somebody jumps onto your video channel, you can flip the switch on your RC transmitter, and it synchronizes and switches the channels between the 2 receiver and transmitter as well. But that only works with certain Skyzone products, so definitely give that a look. Comes with a whole host of power cables and AV input cables. It's definitely an awesome product. This is perfect for that mid-range multi-rotor or larger multi-rotor where you're just needing to get a video downlink of what you're recording, as well as some FPV camera, and it's got some nice redundancy options as well as the video switch built into it. Definitely check it out, especially for the price, including everything into it in one nice small package. It's up on the new items page, and as always, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will see you guys next time.